I am running Will here with this week's edition of Coach's Corner. Let's see what George has in store for us today.
Coach's Corner with Will Alexander and George Alston. Brought to you by ProPlan and K9 Farm.
Now for our quick lesson of the week.
All right.
Psycho-Cybernetics.
I got this lesson 100 years ago from you.
This is something that you do before a big show, before actually for anybody at any show. What you should do is what you should do is during the week, just take 10 minutes a day, sit down in a dark room, close your eyes, and show your dog. And put yourself in every bad situation that can happen. Dog goes too fast. Dog goes too slow. Dog throws up in ring. Handler throws up in ring. Somebody runs up on you. But put yourself in that situation and then solve the problem. And then you do this before you show your dog at the show. Sit down and show your dog mentally under those conditions on that day. It's raining, it's high winds, floppy tent, it's cold, it's super hot. Know what your competition is and know how you're going to present your dog and actually choreograph every move that you make in that ring on that day in your mind.
Yep.
Then when you go in the ring and something happens, you can solve that problem. Bang. You don't have to think about it and say, oh, gee, what's going to happen? How am I going to take care of this now? Okay, well, maybe I'll try this. Maybe I'll try that. That's not going to work because time is over and done with. You have to react. I'll give you an example. I think I did the last one. I was at a show in Baltimore showing Sullivan's Private Stock, the English Springer Spaniel, and we're standing there waiting for Best in Show, and they play the national anthem. They played the national anthem. He had never heard it being played, and it was very loud, and he freaked out. I knew right away what to do. I grabbed him, picked him up, ran in the other room, closed the door. He didn't hear it. After the national anthem was over, we came back in. He was 100%. Other dogs around were not. We went in and we won Best in Show. Bingo. Another time happened. I had heard that at a national specialty, a Springer that I was showing, that somebody was going to pull a dirty trick on us. I didn't know what it was, but I prepared myself for it. And lo and behold, we go to gate individually, and somebody let a bitch in season run across the ring. Now, what would I do? I just let the dog go out and look at the end of the lead, and he froze. And I milked it for everything it was worth. I waited until they got a hold of this bitch and the whole thing, and then continued gating. Came back to the judge. Judge says, "You want to try that again?" I said, "I thought he looked pretty good. Thank you, sir." And yes, we won that national specialty. Prepare yourself for things.
Yeah. Be proactive, not reactive. That was
Right.
always my motto.
Because you have to be proactive. Also, too, if you're proactive on your dog and you keep getting your dog to do things in the ring, instead of reacting to what he does, you want him to react to what you do. Then he doesn't have time to screw you up.
That's right. And about the like, I used to visualize while I was driving, but I kept my eyes open.
That's good. But yes, we used to do that driving on the long drives. How many times did we show a dog?
Oh
What
God,
kind of problems? What can we do, or
I always
whatever?
tell the story in at the seminars about going best and especially the national special with the beagle while I was driving home from the Belleville Dog Show because I thought about it because that was the very next week. I thought about it the whole time driving home. So,
Absolutely, and then also too, you know, you may have to change what you're going to do because of the weather. You say, "Oh my God, I've got it's 105 degrees, 100% humidity. I'm not going to be able to do what I did before. I have to conserve the energy." Um, we went into an English Springer specialty. Was in July, the National in a airplane hangar in Long Island, and it was over 100 degrees. It was hotter than heck. Well, I walked in there and I didn't show my dog for probably he was good enough. I was going to make the cut, but I never really pushed him until that last 5 minutes in the ring. Everybody else went and pushed their dogs in the beginning. Everybody else's dog ran out of gas. That last time around the ring, we just took off like a house afire. Everybody else is dead. That's called out. But I had sat down and I knew how hot it was going to be. And the night before, I figured out what I was going to do.
right.
Thank
Keep
you,
going.
Will. Another one down the tubes.
All right, George. Thanks, and we'll see you next time. Well, thanks, George. That's a tale of two cities, isn't it? Ba-ding, bing. Until next time, guys, on Coach's Corner, take care.